Well, y'all, it has come to be the time for me to give up, and I will explain through the video. Yesterday, I just hit a point where I was like, God, I give up. Like, I'm done. I'm over this. I give up. And here we are today. And I am going to explain what led up to it and where we are now. So let's get into today's video. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Ebby Faith. I am a full-time Christian content creator and entrepreneur, and I am really just focused on helping other women glow up God's way, spiritually, physically, and financially flourishing. Now, today's video is obviously about me giving up, and I will explain what I mean here in a second. So thank you for joining me. If you are new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you are not new, thank you for joining me here again. Now, as you can tell, my voice is a little bit raspy. Forgive me. I have been sick for the past week, and that is part of what has led me to this I'm giving up thing. So understanding me and my backstory, I grew up in a family that we moved around a lot, very unstable, no real financial literacy, lots of evictions, lots of car repos, all of the things, right? And I just never truly had like anyone show me how to build something, how to grow and be financially flourishing, how to truly like give it to God and let him lead the way, like how to do any of that, right? I've just always known and seen just go, take it into your own hands, do what you have to do to get by, to scrape by. And it's just a cycle that I have constantly grown up in and has shown a lot in my adult years as well. And just constantly staying in those same type of cycles, to where now here I am trying to break those cycles and truly glow up God's way and live a truly fruitful life, spiritually, be physically healthy and financially flourishing. Now, with that being said, I tend to fall back into old ways of taking things into my own hands and constantly trying to have control of everything, especially my finances, because it was so out of control growing up. Now I'm always constantly trying to hold on to my finances tight and not let God touch it, pretty much. Like not give it to God, not let him be in control of my finances, my business, things of that sort. Just constantly trying to have control because of how much lack of control I have and have seen growing up. With that being said, the past week, I feel like I got back into my like take things into my own hands, go, do hustle, do things my way, not really consulting with God on my business plans, not really consulting with God on my finances, just go, stress, all of the things, right? And hopefully I'm speaking to someone that understands this feeling and, you know, have been through this so that we can grow together. But I got back in that of just hustle. I knew it inside. I was like, I feel like I'm just trying to do things on my own and haven't really consulted God, haven't really spent the time with God that I usually would be, just really just kind of getting sporadic. And this was last week and I felt myself go. The next day we were supposed to be going out of town. And literally that night I came down with a cold that knocked me out for days. Didn't end up going on our trip that we were going on. I was just literally in the bed for multiple days, and even still like dealing with my voice is like barely there and all the things. And in this time I have been able to honestly just come into communication with God and understand that sometimes this is the way he has to sit me down and slow me down, because I will go and do things on my own. And honestly, sadly, this is the way he sits me down. So I was sat down, I could barely breathe, and just had time to rest and really, get that download from God and understand that he was trying to get me to take a step back and stop trying to take everything into my own hands. And this is where it comes up to yesterday. As soon as I felt a little bit better, I got right back into hustle. And it just came to a point in my day where I just said, you know what? I am done. I give up. I give up trying to have control of every little thing. I give up trying to hold on to my finances so tight that God can't even get in there. I give up trying to hold on to my business and be in control of everything and not let God even breathe on it because I'm holding it so tight. How can I expect to continue to grow financially, continue to grow my business, if I'm not even allowing God's space to move in my business or in my finances, right? And this is kind of the point that I came to, and I got into prayer yesterday, and I was just like, look, God, I am finally truly surrendering. I feel like I've tried and claimed to, or kind of give a little inch and, have God meet me there, but I haven't truly surrendered my business and my finances, especially, to God. And yesterday I came to that point of giving up, of trying to do everything on my own, giving up trying to be in control. So that is what I mean in this video by I am giving up. I am giving up this control. I am giving up of holding on to this so tight that God cannot move. And I am officially in a point of my life where I am truly making God the CEO of my business. And that is something that I have maybe thought I was doing before, and including God in my business. Obviously, I am a Christian entrepreneur, so everything I do ties into God and faith. But am I truly allowing God to lead everything in the business? Is he truly the owner of the business and using me as a vessel through this business? And that is the point that I am now at, where I'm like, you know what, I'm not in control anymore. Everything I do, I consult you. Every move moving forward needs to be about you and through you. And that is where I am. I am no longer trying to hold control, trying to take things into my own hands, trying to do things in ways that God has not led me or called me to do it in that way. So although I have given up in that manner, it is actually such a great thing, because it immediately lifted a weight off of my shoulders of just trying to do so much, do, and not actually resting in him, not allowing him to make a move in my life, because I am just on go. Sometimes I feel like God is just watching me like, girl, are you ever gonna stop and breathe so I can actually show up for you, or are you just gonna keep trying to do it yourself? I know he's looking at me like that. I just know God be laughing at me sometimes, because I am just a go, do. Try to have it all under control, to where essentially nothing is truly in control, because I am trying to hover control of everything so much. And hopefully some of y'all understand this, get it, and can resonate with this. Because God has just, really truly wakened me up in this manner and let me honestly fall down on my face so many times, to where I'm finally at the point of surrendering and truly letting it go, truly giving it to him and letting him work, resting in him and not trying to do everything on my own. And I pulled up a couple Bible verses just to back this, just to encourage anyone who may struggle with similar things. If you are trying to build a business, or just whatever the case may be, constantly trying to have control, never truly allowing God to be in control of your finances or your business, or whatever the case may be. There's a saying that the thing that you worry about the most is the thing that you trust God with the least. And when you truly think about that, like, it really hits. If you are constantly worried about money, you are not trusting God with your finances. If you are constantly worried about your business or growth or whatever the case may be, you have not put your trust in God to be able to truly deliver on the promises that he has for you. So keep that in mind. But here are a couple verses to encourage you in this time to truly surrender, truly make God the CEO of your, not just business, but of your entire life. But I am especially talking to the women who are trying to build businesses and trying to build kingdom businesses, to truly make God CEO. Let him lead you so that you are not just out here trying to do things on your own. So Proverbs 16 verse 3 says, commit your work to the Lord and your plans will be made sure. So when we put our plan in God's hands, trust and believe that he will guide and establish them. Proverbs 3 verses 5 through 6 says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him and he will make your paths straight. Another one is Deuteronomy chapter 8 verses 18, and it says, but remember the Lord your God, for it is he who gives you the ability to produce wealth. Like, he makes it so clear, especially as a business owner, how you should be proceeding, what you should be doing. And I feel like it's so easy for us to get into the go, hustle culture that we are not truly resting in him. We are not truly placing it in his hands. We are not truly making spirit-led decisions because we are trying to be on go and trying to just control everything we can. But we have to remember that God is the one that gives us the ability to produce wealth. You do not want wealth just on your own. You do not want to be just that rich person that does not know God and is so far from God that they are miserable inside and just have money and are miserable. We don't get to inherit what we are truly after each and every single day. Remember who it is that even gives us the ability to reach these levels of our businesses and our finances and just life in general. And last verse I'm going to share is Philippians chapter 4 verses 6 through 7. This is one of my favorite one that I often have to go back to. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God, and the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. This passage is so good. Like, I feel like it just really hits home when you're sitting there anxious or stressed out about finances or your business or whatever the case may be. It says, do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, thanking God ahead of time for what's to come, thanking God for what he's already doing in you, through you, for you. Even if you haven't reached that level that you were trying to reach, thanking him ahead of time for what's to come and for what he is doing. And then it says to present your request to God, and the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. So honestly, I just hope these verses can encourage you, and I hope this resonates with someone. Like I always say, if God is working on it for me, I know there's other people that are going through something similar, and I just come on here to try to encourage someone who may be in the same situation. Give it to God, girl. Make God the CEO of your life, of your business, of your finances. If you are holding on so tight to control, he will not make a move in that aspect, because are you going to give it to him, or are you just going to hold it tight and expect him to come and take it from you? I truly encourage you to give it to God. Surrender your business, surrender your life, your finances to God, and allow him to be able to breathe on it and watch what it does from there. So though I have given up control, I am honestly just so thankful and so ready and excited for what God is going to do. Because I know when I step out of the way, He can truly move. So making God the CEO of your business, of your finances, of your life means truly consulting Him each and every day on what the next steps are, consulting Him, spending time with Him, having that meetings like it is an actual business partner. Like, what's the next steps? Making spirit-led decisions, spending time in prayer, spending time in the Word, spending quiet time to allow God to be able to download ideas and thoughts and next moves into you. Truly seeking Him first and watch what He does from there. So I'm excited to see how God is going to move now that I've officially said, you know what, it's all you. I give up. I'm done. You tell me what to do and I'll move from there. I'm no longer just trying to make decisions and have your will and way fit in my decisions. Now I want to make the decisions truly based off of what God has directed me and led me to do. So that is that. I'm giving up. I'm done. And sis, I hope you will give up in that aspect too. Give up control. Surrender it to God and watch what He does from here. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for me. And I am excited for the growth that's going to come from truly letting God be in control. So sis, I truly hope this has helped you out today. And I would truly love for you to also check out my podcast, the Godly Glow Up Podcast, on all platforms, as well as all the resources that I have, which will be linked below, including my new ebook, From Stuck to Stepping into Purpose, for the girl who is feeling stuck and just truly trying to step into and walk in what God has called you to do. This is going to be the book for you. So check it out in the description below. But that is all for today. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and send it to someone who needs to hear this message today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.